Yo, Alice! You cheated on me, didn't you?
What?
This is divorce, you hear me? Divorce!
What are you talking about suddenly? I didn't cheat on you.
Shut up! You cheated on me and I know it!
If you're so sure, do you have any evidence? I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
The way you're avoiding the topic is already suspicious!
But there's no way I'd be able to understand what you were saying unless I was actually cheating, right? If you're going to accuse me, at least tell me why you think I'm cheating.
The reunion party 3 months ago!
Huh? You mean the one I had with my friends at high school in the town I grew up in?
Yes! You become careless whether you like it or not at places like that, having fun with old friends while your husband can't see you, which means that it was the perfect opportunity to get reunited with a guy you knew back in high school. So you changed your plans. You came home the next morning instead of coming home that night like you said you would.
Huh? And what does that mean?
It means that you spent the night with a guy you knew from high school!
I only stayed the night because the train I was supposed to go home on suddenly stopped due to an accident. It didn't seem like I would be able to catch the final train at the station I was supposed to transfer at, so I stayed the night at my parents'. Didn't I tell you this?
I'm saying that that's a lie!
Then ask my parents if you want.
Don't you know that alibis given by the suspect's family can't be trusted?
Well, you don't have any physical evidence either, do you?
What?
Why don't you read this conversation over again? You'll realize that you've only been saying nonsense.
What did you say to me?
Oh my god. I came to the supermarket to buy some stuff, but it seems I wasted my time on some nonsense.
Nonsense!
Whatever. I didn't cheat on you, alright? I'll come home after I'm done shopping. Bye. Harry? Did you change the lock to the front door?
Yep, just in time as well.
What's this about?
I called a friend of mine who was a locksmith, said it was an emergency, and he came here immediately and changed the lock. Now you won't be able to enter the house.
Huh?
I don't want any filthy, cheating hoes in my house. Get out of my sight!
I said I didn't cheat on you.
You must be really stubborn to not admit it. There's no way I'll be able to live with you anymore, so leave.
Seriously? I don't know what kind of joke you're playing, but I don't have the time to go along with it.
What'd you say? A joke?
I'll leave the things I bought at the supermarket at the front door. Put the meat in the refrigerator, okay?
What? Are you telling me to do things?
How am I supposed to do it if you won't let me into the house? I'll be at my aunt's house, so call me when you're calmed down.
Hey! That's not how you're supposed to react! Shouldn't you be crying or angry? It should be more like, please don't leave me, or I don't want to get your face. Hey, you reading this? Yo, Alice. If you want to get married with this guy of yours you're cheating on me with, give me $50,000 in alimony and I'll divorce you.
What? I checked my messages since I saw that you texted me for the first time in 1 week, and I see this? Have you gone mad?
You need to pay an alimony if you're cheated. It's a societal rule.
I see. But there's no reason for me to give you any money.
You're the one who's gone mad. Just leaving the house without any resistance is evidence that you're cheating. You're probably staying at this guy's house, right?
Didn't I tell you that I would be at my aunt's? I can't even come home if I wanted since you changed the lock. Don't you realize that what you're saying is nonsense?
But I haven't changed my mind in suing you $50,000. I know someone who's an expert like this.
Oh, is that so? He must love money quite a lot if he's listening to you, even though you don't have any evidence.
Say what you want, I'm gonna divorce you. And I'm gonna sue you for cheating on me. $50,000.
Jesus. You still don't realize the situation you're in?
Huh?
Fine, let's get divorced. But are you sure about $50,000?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lower it by even a single cent.
Harry, I got the divorce papers you sent.
Oh, just sign it and turn it in, will you? Take a look at the photo I sent as well. It's proof that you cheated on me.
This iPhoto.
Yeah, it's the photo you took with the guy you cheated with. I got it from someone I know.
So this is your evidence? And what's this other paper? It just says, give me $50,000.
Yep, that's an official document which proves you have to give me $50,000.
I see. An official document, huh?
It seems that you're taking this lightly, but that paper was made with the advice of an expert. You probably realize now how serious I'm taking this. You've got no chance of winning. $50,000 exact, got it? I told you this before, but I have no intention of lowering the amount.
Okay, I get the gist of what you're saying. But there's things I need to get done as well, so give me some time, okay?
What? Oh, you mean you need to find a way to pay the money? A housewife like you probably has no money, right? But I'm not gonna lower the amount. Good luck getting it, huh?
I forgot to tell you this, but I was able to get a job thanks to my aunt.
Huh? Alice? What's this mail you sent me? It says it's content certified mail. What is this?
That's an actual content certified mail, unlike the one you sent me.
What?
I'm pretty sure an expert on law would know what content certified mail was. Just which country's law did this expert of yours study?
Yeah, but I have proof that you cheated.
If you're talking about the picture, then that was just a picture I took 3 years ago at a party I had with my colleagues at work.
3 years ago? I was told that was a picture of you and the guy you spent the night with after your high school reunion.
That picture's been edited to look like it was just the two of us.
What has been edited?
The guy in the picture was the person I sat next to while we were drinking. In reality, there were others in the photo too. I have the original picture saved in the computer at my parents' house. I'll show it to you if you want. This means that only someone who could have entered my parents' house without being suspected gave you that edited photo. There are only a few such people. You know who I'm talking about, right? It's the person you're cheating on me with.
What are you talking about? You don't have any proof.
But I do.
What way?
Haven't you noticed that there are other ways to get into our house other than the front door?
What?
Who am I kidding? Of course you didn't. After all, you always did make me do all the house chores. You forgot to change the lock to the back door.
The back door?
I snuck in and hid a camera.
What?
Thanks to that, I was able to get a bunch of footage of you making out with my sister.
Shit!
The official letter you sent was probably my sister's idea, right? She knows how to use editing software since it's a part of her job, but she's terrible with paperwork. But she always did pretend like she knew everything.
She was pretending?
Also, she also probably got the idea of suing me for $50,000 after seeing that I had saved up exactly that amount while I was single.
What? You had that much money?
Oh, that money was saved up before I married you, so don't count on being able to get a part of it.
Oh, really?
Like it said in the content certified letter. I'll be suing you both and my sister for $50,000.
I don't have that much money.
I guess as much. You two don't have a job anymore, right?
Huh?
Both of you are the type of people who can never save up any money. You two stopped going to work and just made out all day after you kicked me out of the house, right? Which is why you both were fired from your jobs just yesterday.
If you knew all that, then you could have been a bit more understanding.
I'm not going to lower the amount even by a cent.
But
Good luck getting the money.
why did it turn out like this?
I consulted a lawyer the day after I got the footage of Harry cheating on me. And he burst out laughing when I showed him the official letter Harry sent me demanding $50,000. After some paperwork, I was able to sue Harry and my sister for $50,000 each.
Sammy, are you inside? My key doesn't work. What's going on?
I can see you fumbling around through the window.
The kids are loving it. Can you do more dancing? Please, don't be silly. I came home from the hospital and my key didn't fit. I hear you and your children inside. Did your brother ask you to come over? What are you doing? As you can see, I have a newborn baby here. It's snowing outside. It's too cold for him. So? So? I don't know what you think you're doing, but please let us in. What I do in my house is my own business. What are you talking about? This is my house. No, this is my house. I took over while you were gone. I changed the lock so you and your baby can't get in. What? Are you out of your mind? You haven't been home for a long time. That means you don't need the house anymore, right? So I've decided to move in. Do you have a problem with that? It's insane for you to move in just because I wasn't home. I was at the hospital to deliver my baby. I've only had to be away for a week, and moving in without permission is not right. Shut up. Well then, if you insist, you can come in. Just don't bring your baby in with you. Huh? What do you mean? I mean it, as I said. I don't want your baby to come in. You have your kids there. My kids are older and smarter. Huh? My kids are both in elementary school. They can do most things on their own, but yours is a newborn. I don't want someone in my house who can't do anything on their own. I'm sure your kids were the same. How can you say such a thing? I really don't understand. Shut up! I've raised babies before, and I know how messy a house can get. I just cleaned the house yesterday. Don't bring a baby into my house. I told you it's my house. Stop your nonsense. Hurry up and let me in. I don't want to. I've already brought my stuff into this house. Well, I had a big fight with my husband. I took the kids and ran away from home. I was going to stay with my parents, but my mom said I should go home and talk it over with my husband again. She wouldn't let me in. So you tried to rely on me. But how did you get into my house? Bob is away all the time on a business trip overseas. Your mom has the duplicate key, but no one else has one. I got a duplicate key when I went to my parents' house. What? Your mom gave you the key? No, she didn't. I borrowed it when she went to the bathroom. That means you took the duplicate key and changed the lock? That is a crime. Don't talk nonsense. Bob bought this house. If it's my brother's house, that means it's my house, right? Huh? Anyway, I got your house. Pack up your stuff and leave. Okay, I'll leave then. Huh? Are you serious? That's enough. Talking to you is a waste of time. I can't just wait outside with my baby. Yay! I'll take this house then. I've always hated you. What? You seduced my favorite brother. My parents also like you for some reason. I didn't seduce him. Anyway, I don't think of you as family. Give up this house and go back to your parents' house. Well... Oh, you don't know where they are now, do you? I heard that your parents got divorced and they sold their house. You don't even know where they are now. You were alone and miserable. But you married my brother. I can't accept that. I see. We don't need your approval. Bob and I are still married. Shut up! You lost your parents. You lost your home. You're a homeless person. My brother will divorce you sooner or later. Don't you ever come back. Of course I'm not going back. I think you're the one who's going to be homeless. What are you talking about? You are such a loser. I'm going to demolish the house. Huh?
Hi, Kelly. I just finished work. Were you discharged today? I'm really sorry I couldn't be there. How are you doing since you got out of the hospital? I was so worried that all I could think about all day at work was you and the baby. If you're having a hard time on your own, Mom and Dad said they'll be right there. Don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'm with them right now.
What? What's wrong?
Me and the baby are fine. Sammy moved into our house.
Huh? She took over? What are you talking about?
I knew you'd have that reaction. Your dad picked us up from the hospital and he dropped us off at home. Then Sammy and her kids were inside. They'd changed the locks, so I couldn't get in. Sammy told me to leave because it's her house now.
What the hell? Why is Sammy in our house?
Sammy and her husband had a big fight. When she went to her parents' house, her mom didn't accept her. Then she came to our house.
Yeah, Mom and Sammy don't get along. Mom has always had a hard time with Sammy's selfishness. She didn't want Sammy to visit her.
I knew it. Your mother is also disgusted by what Sammy did.
Are you with my mom and dad now?
Yes, at your parents' house. I called your dad and he came right back. He drove me back to your parents.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't have to wait outside. But what's up with Sammy? I mean, how did she get into the house?
I think she used the duplicate key you gave your mother.
Don't tell me she gave her the key.
No, she took the key when she was out of the room. Then she changed the lock. I asked your mom about the key and she said she kept it in the back of a drawer.
Seriously? Finding a duplicate key in the short time she was at her parents' house? She's a thief.
I never expected someone to take over our house while I was in the hospital. Sammy has already moved her stuff into our house. What should we do now?
I'm really sorry for troubling you. I'll try to contact Sammy. Please wait a bit.
Okay. Until Sammy moves out of the house, I'll be staying at your parents'.
Okay.
Your mom is upset that Sammy took the key.
Sammy is the wrong one.
Also, spoke with the demolition company. I asked them to take care of the house as soon as possible.
Okay. As soon as possible, that'd be great.
Yeah, I called them right away. They might be able to do it soon.
I see.
But it's not like it's going to happen right away. Will you talk to Sammy?
Okay, I'll give it a try. See you later. She's screwed up. I gave up.
Did you get in touch?
Yes, but I can't even talk to her. I feel like I'm talking to an alien.
Seriously?
I have no idea. She thought I was on her side. She told me she kicked you out for me. She's planning to live with me when I get back. I have no idea what she is talking about.
Oh no.
Sammy says you were cheating on me, and the baby is not mine.
What? On what basis did she say that?
I asked her the same thing. She said it's a woman's intuition. I thought it was stupid to argue with her, so I just let it slide.
I see. She doesn't like me. She is trying to break us up. By saying nonsense like that.
There was no way I was going to believe Sammy. I always knew she was a bit off, but I never thought she'd turn into such a monster.
Hey, Bob. I've got an idea.
What?
Will you pretend to be on her side?
Pretending to be on her side?
Yeah, I want to take advantage of the fact that Sammy isn't on guard against you. I want you to find out what's going on and report back to me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I have another idea. It's a little complicated. Can I call you later and explain it to you?
Okay. I'll send messages to Sammy every now and then. Then, let you know what's going on.
Okay, please do that.
Have you gotten in touch with demolition companies yet? I'll be able to put the plan into action soon.
They say they are ready when we are. Any movement on Sammy?
She is going on a trip.
A trip?
She's taking her kids for a vacation. They're going to Miami.
That's a great opportunity.
Right? She kept insisting that I come with them. Of course I said no.
You are in London now. How could she ask you to go to Miami with them? She has a great sense of humor.
I'm afraid she's not being humorous. It's tiring to pretend to be on her side, even if it's for the sake of a strategy. She thinks I really believe her story. About the baby, too. It's stressful just talking about it.
I'm sorry for making you take such a hard role.
No, I'm out of the country. It's the least I can do. I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Besides, I'm almost done with all this stress. I'll do whatever it takes to make this plan work.
Yeah, we'll just have to be patient. We're both in this together.
Good morning, Kelly. It looks like today's the day to go. She just arrived at the airport with her kids. She sent me a picture.
Sounds great. I'll let the demolish service know that we're on schedule.
Okay. I'm sorry I left everything to you. I couldn't do anything.
Don't worry about it. Thank you for the information. Your mother is helping me a lot. Don't worry about us.
If anything goes wrong, call me right away.
Okay, good luck at work. Kelly! What kind of prank is this? You are kidding me! Hey, Kelly! Answer it! Don't ignore! Hello, Sammy. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your trip to Miami? How did you know I went to Miami? Or more importantly, where is my house? What? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. My house is gone. Was there ever your house? It's the house I got from you. My house was gone, and the land had been cleared. Why? Didn't I tell you I said I would have that house demolished? As I declared, I hired a demolishing service to do it. You were serious? I thought you were joking. Why did you demolish the house? It's hard to tell at a glance, but the house has deteriorated so much. We had originally planned to demolish it this year, but someone took over the house and made it uninhabitable. So we demolished it earlier than planned. Oh no. I'm going to build an apartment there. It's in a good location and I will be able to earn income from rent. Wait. Stay away because it's not safe to go near the construction site. What are you doing? You can't just tear down my house. Are you crazy? What I do with my house is my business, right? No, it's not. This is my house. Technically, it's my brother's house, but it's also mine. He found out your baby wasn't his, right? You were just trying to get attention from my brother, but it's not right to demolish someone's house without permission, is it? I'm going to file a claim for damages. I think you're the one who needs to understand. That's not Bob's house. What? Whose house is it then? It's my house. What? My parents' house was originally built there. As you know, my parents divorced when I was in high school and our family split up. The old family house was torn down. But the land belonged to my father, so he built a new house for me. He gave it to me when I graduated from high school. After that, he disappeared and I lost touch with him. I guess he thought it was his last present to his daughter. I am the current owner of the house and I pay the property tax. It is truly my house. What? What's that? Your parents' house was this close? I thought they were in a different state. I thought I told you before. I guess you didn't care about me. But something is wrong. Isn't it supposed to be in Bob's name when you guys got married? Not necessarily. At least not in my family. Oh my god, what'd I do? How should I explain to my brother? He was going to divorce you when he came back from London. He was going to live with us in this house. You don't have to worry about that. What? We're not getting a divorce. What? Bob knows you cheated on him. He knows the baby is not his. I'm sorry. We tricked you. Huh? Bob has known the whole situation from the beginning and is on my side. No way. He doesn't believe you at all. Oh no! He doesn't believe me? We were getting fertility treatments. There's no way the baby is not Bob's. No way. Then where am I going to go? If I don't have a home, I'll be homeless. My kids are worried. What should I do? Well, you should go to your parents' house. What? I've talked to your mother, and she's agreed to take care of you. My mom? Yes, you can thank your mom. Your mom doesn't want to live with you, but she agreed to accept you for my sake. I can live at my parents' house? Only for a limited time. What? You can only live there for a week. After a week, they're going to kick you out. No way. There's no way they'll kick out their grandchildren. Your mother is serious. Also, your parents got a call from your husband. What? Were you cheating on him? You didn't run away from him after you guys had a fight. Your husband found out about the affair and kicked you out of the house. Ugh. Your husband told you to leave by yourself? But you took the kids and left while he was at work. I thought if I was with my kids, my mom would take care of me. You were trying to get your mother's sympathy. But my mother didn't. Having a child with me was expensive. I couldn't afford to live in a hotel. I didn't know what to do. That doesn't mean you could take my house. I had nowhere else to go. Your husband is divorcing you. Divorce? Why are you surprised? You cheated on him. But what about our kids? He's going to take care of them. No. He's too busy working to raise kids. I heard your husband's parents live nearby. I'm sure they will support you. No. Usually mothers take care of their children after divorce, don't they? That's not always the case. You stole the duplicate key and took my house. I don't think you can raise your children properly. My kids don't want to leave me. They love me more than my husband. I don't know if that's true. Both of your children are in elementary school, right? They're old enough to know right and wrong. And they must have a pretty good idea that their mother is a dangerous person. You must be aware of that, don't you? Wait, and I'll be all alone. Aren't you going to marry the man you cheated on? I can't marry him. He's married. Yes, he is. I left him when my husband found out about the affair. He was terrible. He told me he was not serious with me. He didn't want to leave his wife. Your husband wants alimony and child support. Alimony? Isn't it obvious? I'm sure you'll be contacted through your lawyer soon. You've got to be kidding. There's no way I can afford to pay alimony. I spent all my money on vacations. I don't give a damn about that. Well, I'll leave you now. Wait! Kelly, what should I do? I've been in a lot of trouble because of you. It's really bad. Let me live in your house as an apology. What? My husband is demanding alimony and child support. That's a lot to deal with. My ex-boyfriend's wife also asked me for alimony. On top of that, my mother kicked me out because the deadline had passed. I have no money and no place to go. So what? I want to move in with you. I don't want you to. Why? You demolished your old house and moved somewhere else, didn't you? Yes, well, I'm living in the new apartment now. What does that have to do with you? My brother is still in London, so you can let me live there, right? Don't you feel sorry for me because I have nowhere to go? I don't. I don't feel sorry for you. Why not? We're family. Family? Don't be silly. You're the kind of scum that takes over someone's house. You kicked me out of the house when I came home with a baby in my arms. You are not my family. Seriously? Is that all you wanted to say? What? I'll never tell you where we live, and there's no way you're moving in. Wait, then can I borrow some money? Huh? My savings won't be enough to pay alimony and child support. It's not easy to find a job. I'll pay you back later. Can I borrow $30,000? I refuse. $15,000? You have a decent job. You have some money, right? I have no intention of lending you a penny. You have to do something on your own. If you don't want to become a homeless person, you should work for yourself. Why no one is helping me? Why do I have to go through such a hard time alone? It's your own fault. Well then. Please, don't abandon me. Kelly! Sammy contacted all her relatives and friends for help. Everyone refused to help her, and she had no choice but to borrow money from a loan shark to pay alimony and child support. Her children seemed to know their mother was a bad person. They have grown up with their father and are thriving in their new environment. I've been able to cut ties with my sister-in-law, who has been harassing me in so many ways since I married my husband. My husband and I are both relieved. My husband will be coming back from London soon. With the corporation of my parents-in-law, I feel relieved that we will be able to raise our child with peace of mind from now on.